So I'm gonna take these assets and hopefully turn them into a design that is a 10 out of 10. But the catch is I need to go through my hardest critic to get there.
What is this shape on top?
Hey, okay.
So let's just go ahead and try to tackle this cool retro poster imagery that I have in my head, and hopefully it comes out dope. And if you guys ever need dope assets for your graphic design journey, don't forget to check out the Everything Pack, the first link in the description. If we're talking textures, templates, and even a Photoshop plugin where you can instantly drag and drop any of my 500 plus assets and 37 plus packs to help you guys out. So let's get this thing started. All right, so here's the deal. I know I'm Unk now. I mean, Lord. But I wasn't here during these retro poster times, but I do have a feeling I know how to at least tackle them, okay? Because they're old and washed techniques, right? So, just kidding. For the record, what I need to figure out though is what I want to do. I saw this photo and this is exactly how I imagine this photo to sit in a composition. But the thing is, when it comes to like retro designs, they sort of sit in this like weird abstract like feeling where it just feels like it's random, but it works. And this here just kind of feels like it's not random enough. Because trust me, I see a whole design here. There could be like a nice little 44 for his number, maybe like a silhouette in the background here, some kind of like cool something going on, but I don't want to build a foot manipulation. I want to build a composition for retro. Now that is why I have this photo. So if I cut this out, okay, but the idea is, right, I'm thinking if I place this something like right here, this gives me like a weird unorthodox angle that kind of feels kind of race liney around a curve, and it might work, okay? I might even say I wasted my time. I'm gonna replace the floor here, and here we go. This feels like something. You know, it feels like a start. But I'll be the first person to say, where do we go now? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Formula One logo up top, followed by maybe like a random track in the top right. Is that too random? Because here's the thing about retro. They love text. No matter what, there's just text everywhere. There is no such thing as like CTA and hierarchy, is what it feels like, okay? I need a good balance of something. I know they use a lot of boxes, so maybe I can just try placing some boxes around and kind of masking the composition. I'm essentially trying to like fill this space, okay? I might kind of give more space to this box, maybe like that. And then I need to figure out where does some text go, right? So maybe it's like down here. You know, I gotta pop out the Helvetica for this. So it can go down here, it can go below this car, something like maybe like this. I don't know, I'm not too sure. There's a world too that we get rid of this box and just put this like right here. And then maybe we can like place this little graphic thing down here. You know what I mean? They're a little corny. They're a little corny in like 1970 something. So I feel like they would have put a track there just because, you know? That's my one weird thing, hopefully, for this poster. But here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm also thinking to maybe like, I feel like something just needs to go right here. Low-key, I wanted a circle track. If this was like NASCAR, boom, I would have put a circle track up there. That would have made a lot more sense. Like, I don't think there is one in Formula One. Like, I was looking at a bunch of random circuits. Or look at this one, Paul Richard FR. What is that? Yo, that's not, wait, this though, this I can get behind. Imagine this, you know what I mean? Like right here, kind of help framing things, you know what I mean? And we can put maybe like little text here. Let me just trace this. And what I'll do now is I'll just give it like a 4 and like sit that in the corner. You're telling me, hold on, I gotta get rid of this one though. It feels really good to be honest, but where I'm putting this block at right now, there's so much negative space here. I'm not sure what I can do with it. Okay, so you know what that means? I need to stop doing this and I'm gonna start working on the background. Low-key, I could have probably started with this. But also in the prime 1900s, they loved gradients. And nothing screams retro like adding in some nice, cool gradient that has to be like a little bit of red, a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow for obvious reasons for the Ferrari car. Like, wait, even this transition here that's happening, this is kind of nice. I think, however, the blue needs to be here. And I think we need to go to white though for sure. Oh, this is given retro. It's given, nah. Ooh, no? Real quick, let me just make the shape white so I can keep the feel and look, the look and feel. You know what I need to do? Let me just fill this photo in real quick. Do I have anything? They're all cars. Let's get one of actually using Lewis. I'm kind of liking this one here. The 44 and the hat, it might feel pretty good. Do we give it some offset like this, or do we like keep it full frame? This just feels like a bad profile picture, right? We need to make it a little more artsy. So I'm gonna kind of zoom in. I can yoink this blue, Okay, so I went pretty far without, for not even once, trying to throw in some texture. So I'm gonna do some texture exploration. The first thing that's coming to mind though, okay, is using some like threshold business here, but I'm already not liking the clip art feeling of this. So what if instead I did a little bit of grain? Okay, this is gonna, the grain is just gonna like whatever texturizing I do here is gonna just make it look pretty. But grain, we use a little bit of clarity and dehaze, and then we put the threshold in. We can get something pretty unique here. The question's gonna be though, right? If it's only clipping mask to this, okay? What do I then have to do to the background and everything to match it? And then is it worth? Because then I feel like everything else needs to be black and white, you know, unless I like put a duplicate in front and just try to change a blend mode to bring in some color. Like the darken is feeling pretty good for some reason. Oh my God. What did I just do? Oh my, that looks so good. This is such a weird style. It's almost like it's airbrushed in a way, because this looks way too dope not to commit. Okay, so in that case, I'll just start throwing on, let's say like a levels or a curve. We're just gonna try to pull this out a little bit more. Okay, so I think I need to figure out, maybe just even honestly use the same exact technique over here. Drag this on top, darken. Yes, that's what I do. Okay, so you know what? I have a lot of texture here. I need to throw some texture in the back though. Let me just start playing around and seeing where these might lead me, because it should be pretty subtle. I just gotta change the blend mode around. Like this feels nice, but if now the whole like design is getting way too dark though. This feels really good though. I mean, that texture is really nice. And just for the fun of it, what happens when this Formula One logo changes color, maybe to like a yellow? Just so there's some sort of continuity. There's a lot of red going on. I feel like we gotta break it up, but smart. And I think this desaturated yellow might do the trick. And then also just, I mean, quickly just chat GPT, a nice little section of Lewis real quick. But I also know there's no, there's probably no M dashes back in the day. I can toss in one. Okay, well, this is starting to feel pretty good. You know what I'm thinking though, for this negative space here, I'm wondering if I should just put like Lewis Hamilton's, because I don't have his name anywhere. Or, I need something divine, okay? I don't know why this font keeps calling me for some reason, but no. The thing is, like old school, what would they would probably use like a serif font, no? Something hard, like Times New Roman. Wait. If I stylistically, okay, put this like right here, that feel good. So if I lean here though, I need to throw some more texture on real quick on some of this over here. I'm almost feeling like I have to brighten up the bottom a little bit, like with like a brightness and contrast like this. Maybe not so much. And then I'm also not fully in love with the text here. I don't know why. It feels like it needs maybe like a paragraph split. I'm gonna say 2 paragraphs. And then we just kind of throw in a signature maybe, kind of in this space down here to tie it all up. Yes. And you know what? Just because I'm kind of feeling like it, this space up here is just feeling a little awkward. And I think if I did something like this, right, and we just start adding like a tiny little, just like little swatch here, with some of these colors in here, right? Don't need that many, but maybe 4 feels pretty decent. And for some reason, this now makes it feel like it's somehow complete in this weird like little triangle section. But I'm also gonna get rid of some of this like pixelation here by just lowering this clarity down. I also might just add like a nice simple little gradient or like brush hit right at the top. And then we're gonna definitely need some more texture just to kind of tie all this together. And I almost feel like a pin light kind of desaturates it a little bit more. If I bring this down, you can kind of start to see that subtle texture come in. And then maybe add like a nice little soft light one here. This one brings in this nice little like paperish texture on top. And then I think one more, but this time I might use like a scan line texture. See, now don't get me wrong. Am I wrong? The little speckle, little noise in the, I kind of like this. There's something to note here. If I turn this one off the pin light and I just have the soft light, the light color, whatever's happening up here, that is dope. I don't know why it's happening. Oh, it's because of this texture. Okay, it's because of the texture. I don't know why it's happening though. Like whatever interaction with the gradient and like this texture on lighter color is doing is just adding this really cool transition that I cannot ignore. And I almost want to say for the background, I think it needs like a little random something. I'm gonna go with something like this. And essentially what I'm looking for it to do is kind of do a little glitch. So I'm gonna assume that like if I put it on hue, yup, I lower the opacity down, I'm gonna get a little bit of a glitching in the background. Does it look good like this? But does this date it more? And for some reason it feels okay. What if I erase a little bit? I can erase a tiny bit, right? Yeah, it gives it a little glitch and it just feels so authentic for some reason. So I'm gonna say, I think we accomplished the retro look, so you know what that means. I think it's time.
What is the shape on top? It's better, but I feel like it's missing some kind of movement in the background. Like it's a little bit plain for the background. I like the noise you put on it, but overall, I do like the overall image. I just feel like if compared with a movie, this is like not lame, but like a soft rom-com movie when you want it to be drama.
What?
But yeah, I give it like a 7.5.
A 7.5.
Yes.
No shot.
I do like his nose ring, so I didn't know he have a nose ring.
All right, I don't need you falling in love with Lewis Hamilton. A 7.5. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess we're doing decimals now. Jesus. So I'm gonna be honest, I really enjoyed this project. I think this is the first time where I really try to dive into like a certain era in time, but also the texture work and that simple little technique that we just found out on accident, I'll take it. So you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you would actually rate this. And yeah, I'll see you very soon as we continue to conquer this sports poster series. So with that being said, Seso HQ out. Do not forget to keep smiling, stay positive, and stay freaking productive, guys. And much love. Peace. Enjoy your day.